Hey, everybody. How's it going? I realize I am with you a day early. Thank you so much for joining me on a Wednesday rather than a Thursday of my family. We are going to go to dinner tomorrow night to celebrate Mother's Day. I realize it's later than Mother's Day, but it's just the night that worked out for us. So, anyway, thank you so much. Whether you're watching on replay or live, welcome or welcome back. I am Lisa Harden, coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in kind of a rainy Boise, Idaho. Well, I mean, we didn't have a ton of rain, but at least it's not boiling hot. Hello, everybody coming on. Nice to see you. Hello, KZ. Hello, Sherry. Very nice to have you here. And so tonight we are going to take a look at the swaps from my Avid-Level Swaps. I'm going to tell you what that means. And then we're going to use one of them, or no, we're going to use a couple of them for inspiration, okay, and make our own uh, cards from them. We're going to case the swap cards and talk about Stamp It Up and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So just pipe in the comments. Please say hello if you are new. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what kind of paper crafting you like to do. And everyone here is very nice. We have a fantastic stamping community here. So I love it. I love it, love it. So I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, as I said. And one of the things that means is that I sell all of the products I'll be showing you and working with tonight. Okay. So if you are in the mood for bolstering up your craft room with lots of high quality and beautiful and on trend paper crafting supplies, look no further than the Stamping Zoo. You can start shopping right now if you just go over to thestampingzoo.com and hit the Shop Now tab. But I want you to just hold off from that. I never tell you to hold off on shopping, do I? But I want you to wait because I have a deal for you when it begins uh, in 5 hours. It begins on June 1st. Okay, so I want you to know about that. So just hang tight. I'm going to tell you all about that, and it's a good one. Yeah, it's a very good one. So, anyway, I am your one stop shop for paper crafting. I have been paper crafting for, I think, over 30 years. I said 30 years for quite a few years now. It must be over 30 years. Started with friends first with scrapbooking, and then very quickly found stamping. And that was really my love. I made a lot of scrapbooks and really enjoyed that. But stamping, yeah, that just got me right here. And so I've been doing it ever since. I can't tell you how many thousands of cards I've made. And one of the things that keeps me coming back to this craft is just you. Hello, Laura Johnson. I believe I'm familiar with you for about 54 years. Not that we're counting. So, hello, everybody say hi to my aunt. We really grew up like sisters. We're only a few years apart, but she's older. Let's not forget about that. So, anyway, if as you are watching tonight, if you have questions about the products I'm using or questions about if you would like to get a catalog or if you would like to join me for a class, I have both online and in-person classes. If you want to just join me for coffee and a card sometime, just let me know. Post in the comments, send me a private message. You can even call me on the phone. Oh my gosh, 208-830-6328. Hold off on that until I'm not online right now, okay? So tonight we are going to jump in and look at swaps. And let's see here. I do have just a couple of slides I'm going to bring in, though. It's a slideshow, but it's a good one. Yeah, it's not like, yeah, somebody's vacation slides. Well, those are fun too. But I have got to jump over here and jump through some hoops and grab the slides. So just a few for you, but they help me remember important things that we want to talk about. Okay, let's see here. Processing. In the meantime, what have you been stamping with this week? Some new stuff or new stuff from the new annual catalog or retired things or what have you been working with? I know, Kathleen, settle in. It's a slideshow. There's only 3 slides. I don't know if that's an actual show or not. But hello, Brene. Yes, thank you for saying hi to Tango and Cash. They are kind of sleeping. Tango started barking right before I came live, and I was like, just nip it. I didn't even say anything to him. I was like, I'm going to pretend I don't hear that. So let me add this to the stream very quickly. And let me tell you that I am very proud of this class and I think you're going to really enjoy it. It is Cheerful Daisies. Who doesn't love Cheerful Daisies? This is a set of cards you can make for all occasion. You can make them all birthday. You can make them for any occasion. I think I said all occasions, so that covers it. And you will receive supplies to make 8 cards, so 2 each of 4 different designs. You see a little sneak peek right here, as well as a 3D project. Now, I had that sitting around here somewhere. It ran off. I was trying to be really organized. Here is the 3D project, and it's very cute. Yes, it's cute, but when you open it, oh, there's seeds in there. There's daisy seeds. So you will learn to make this. The class includes video tutorials. It includes a colored email tutorial, and of course, me for questions. You will get your videos through an exclusive Facebook group or on YouTube, your choice. And you will get a package of supplies that will and allow you to make these cards plus more. You'll have extra supplies, okay? So please know that that class for all of that is $25 or $8.50 or plus $8.50 for priority shipping. And if you want to pick it up off the doorstep, you can skip the shipping. So just head over to thestampingzoo.com and there is a tab over there for this class. You just go to link, sign up. I'm going to watch for that, and I can't wait to have you in the class, okay? And then also, FYI, beginning tomorrow as well, Designer Series paper sale. I think it's every selection of Designer Series paper in the annual catalog is 15% off. It says select papers. I did send out an email last week that had a document, had a PDF on it. You could print it out and it showed you all of the papers. So that's a nice little reminder. If you are not signed up to receive my emails yet, please get yourself over to thestampingzoo.com and sign up. So once you're over at the website, about 4 seconds into it, a purple pop-up box comes up and asks you if you want the Zoo news. You say yes. And that's where you can get direct links to all of my classes and then all of the Stampin' Up! News, okay? And so much more. All right, and then finally, remember when I said I have a deal for you? I have a deal for you. So beginning tonight at midnight, should you want to stay up that late, you can get a starter kit for $99 as usual, but instead of $125 of product, you get to choose $155 of product, and it's all of your choice. Okay, so you just pay for the tax on that, if applicable. Free shipping. So that's another 11% savings right there. And then what you do with your starter kit is all up to you. And once you sign up, you can shop for at least 3 months with at least a 20% discount on all of your orders. And then after that, if you want to continue, then you just keep right on. And if you don't like it for whatever reason, you still keep the starter kit. You still get to hang out with me just as a customer. And so, anyway, I really want to encourage you if you are thinking about placing an order for anything that's in the beautiful annual kit, anything that is on the clearance rack. You can add anything you want to your starter kit. You can, I always say this, but if you want to buy $155 worth of this liquid glue, you can do so. Okay. And again, it's only $99. I would love to have you on my team. That includes a whole bunch of freebies that, again, You can go to the Stamping Zoo and sign up. You can go to the Stamping Zoo and read about me. You can find out why I do this crazy thing, this paper crafting thing, what it feel fills up for me, I guess. Well, anyway, just go over there and read about it. And it's not a huge mystery. But anyway, and then at the bottom of the page, it says, I want to join the zoo crew. And you just click on that and you can place your order. But don't do it tonight. Okay. Not until midnight or presumably the next day. And anyway, like I said, you can start out with that free bunch of products. And then after that, you can place orders for 20% off. And you also get to look at catalogs early, about a month early. It's so fun. And then I'm your team leader. What's not fun about that? I mean, come on. Okay, so again, if you have any questions about that during the month of June, please let me know. Really, you can purchase a starter kit at any time, but this is a starter kit plus. Okay, so please just let me know if you are interested in that, or if you have any questions. It's really just as simple as how I just described it. Uh, It's there's no fine print, so to speak. So anyway, that is the scoop. I'm so happy to be able to bring that to you because Stampin' Up's just good to us that way, aren't they? One moment, I am going to move my face. Yeah, there we go. All right, and let's bring in my desk. Oh goodness. It's kind of it's kind of organized. I'll pretend you can't see anything else and we'll just say my desk is organized. So tonight, friends, we are going to look at the swaps that are from my the group that I organize swaps for. And the main, I guess the overriding theme of these cards is that they are to be cards that an avid level stamper could look at and recreate. And they have to have stamping inside the cards. They have to have embellishments. They have to be products that are available with the pre-orders. So you do have to be signed up for the starter special to be included in this swap. And if that is you, or if you're going to sign up for the special tomorrow, I would love to include you in the swapping. The next swap will be for the holiday catalog. And we're just going to have a fun time with it. And it's always really great. And these are the cards that I always get a lot of inspiration from. So I am going to show you these cards tonight. And then, like I said, we are going to um, create or case, right? Copy and share everything. We are going to take a couple of these designs and recreate them tonight. And let's see here. I don't like to take these out ahead of time because not everybody's little name tag is included. So we're just going to go through these kind of one by one. Again, this is from, so the products were only products that were available in the pre-order. So you will see that a lot of them are, well, it's not a lot of the products that you may have now since the catalog went live. But again, just like with this beautiful card from Lynn Shepherd. Yeah, Lynn Shepherd. Um, you may not have to use the country inn suite like she did, but you can still take this idea and make it your own. Okay. So on that note, she used the beautiful paper. I mean, look at this. That paper has so many cool details and little animals and floral images hidden inside it. So it's almost kind of like a Bib Doolittle photo. Hello, Darcy, and hello, Ethel, and thank you for sharing, Ethel. And Ethel reminds me to remind you, if you are enjoying this, please share to your social media sites. Besides just being the right thing to do for the Stamping Zoo, I will include you in a drawing next week for some beautiful Stampin' Up! Product. And actually, tonight's video for last week's sharing will have to take place shortly after this video. So I need to gather the names. So, okay, back to Lynn's cards. Very cool. And she used the dies that are included in that to really create a lot of um, different layers. And then finally, she took the paper. I believe she took the paper. Is this a stamp? No, I guess it's a stamp. Anyway, so she included just a little element in there. And I love the card, Lynn. And of course, oh, she also used embossing folder. Tons of texture and interest on the front of that card. Okay, let's see here. This one really I was drawn to. It was the first one I received. Maybe that's why. But this is from Joyce Daniel. And I didn't know Joyce before this time. And then I saw a card online that she made and I loved it. And I said, "Hey Joyce, join our swap." And she said, "All right." It's as easy as that. So again, as you're watching these, if you're thinking like, wow, I want to be included in the swap, then you just send me a private message and I'll make sure that you get the information for the next swap. So again, lots of layers. These cards have to have at least 3 layers on the front, and most of them have more than that. So, Laura, yes, it is Pebbled Path for sure, Moody Mauve, and Bubble Bath back there. And then she even used some wild wheat. And then she sponged the edges, uh, I think with Pebbled Path. So that's kind of a cool, it adds even more, texture and dimension to it. And a little wink of Stella, of course, because everything's better with a little wink of Stella. So yeah, that's a great card. Love it. Okay, let's look at this super cute one. It's so bright and happy. Of course, the monkeys are happy. So this is a punch bundle, right? Stamp set and punch. Punches out the little monkey and I believe the bananas. And this is Amanda Pittman. Also new to the swap this time, and I just love it. She hit it out of the park, and I hope she joins again. So lots of fun layers. This is Lemon Lolly and oh gosh, Lemon Lime Twist. Yeah. So she did a great job, didn't she, KZ? So pretty. Hello, Kathy from Colorado. Hi, Carla. How are you doing? And there's Donna and Darcy. Oh my gosh, everybody's here tonight. That's fantastic. I'm glad I caught you on a Wednesday night because I know it messes with your mind, doesn't it? There will be people looking for me tomorrow night thinking that I have stood them up. Okay, so anyway, really gorgeous. And where is this from? I think the Stylish Shapes. Looks like she hand cut this little sentiment strip. She hand cut this, but it is in the monkey stamp set, but she hand cut it. So see, you can do it. And then this little ribbon is part of a combo pack that's in the Zany Zoo. So of course you're going to have it. And then look at that. I'm bananas about you. Love it. I know she did a fantastic job, Amanda. Good job. She used her blends there. Oh, and I like how she brought in the leaf image to really like make it look like he or she, monkey he or she. It's like just up in the trees. Okay. Oh, yes, yes. Let me bring that one in. This is a beautiful card from guess who? Our friend Kathleen Zuckerman. I love it. I love the layout of it. It shows off the paper really nicely. She actually took the designer series paper back here and then stamped one of the flower images on it. This is from Cheerful Daisies, right? And then this is some of the new in color copper clay textured ribbon. And so I love it. She even used one of the basics embossing folders back here. So we have a set of 3 embossing folders. They are online special only, so you will not find them in your catalog, but you should get them because they're basics. So they go with everything. I'm always using them. And so is KZ, right? So anyway, she did a beautiful job. And I love how she ran the sentiment. She trimmed it out and ran it on the diagonal. It's just clever things like that, right? And then, of course, beautiful on the inside. Very nice, KZ. I love it. Let's see here. This one is Julia Green. We had lots of newbies this time. That was fun. We had 13. So for this level of cards, I probably will not grow this to be hundreds of people, right? Because each card takes a considerable amount of time for all of us to work on. So very nice. She has used also that Countryside Inn DSP. Some of this is from the Circle Sentiments. So is this. And it looks just like the designer series paper. So that's cool. Some lemon lolly embellishments. And then a strip of the designer series paper inside. Don't forget to do something as simple as that. Really jazzes it up, right? So very pretty, Julia. I like that. Let's see here. I hate to show like all the daisies in one. Okay, they're in a good order right now. This one is so fun. It is, look at him, he's singing. You can see his little musical notes. That's one of the embossing folders, Merry Melody, I believe, that carried over. And so this is Christy Gridley. Christy, I love Christy's designs. I just know her, I just know her from online, but she does a great job. And so, I mean, that's her card right there, Christy Stamp and Spot. But like what she did on the back, I love it. Sometimes I'll stamp down at the bottom, but I love how she'll put like a sentiment and everything on it. It's really fun. So I have learned that from her. Just continue the pattern on the back. So she used some of the beautiful paper from the Zany Zoo. It's on Pretty Peacock with a very slight layer of Old Olive and then the designer series paper, right? Some of those iridescent gems. And then she's done a couple of, this is actually, this back here is a die cut from the Zany Zoo. This is stamped. You can also cut him out of the DSP if you want to just make it super easy, but she has stamped him and colored him, and he is just having a beautiful time. It almost looks like he's howling. And then, oh gosh, and then inside, just beautiful with the musical notes and everything. Who is not going to want to love to have a little happy birthday card like this? So again, this is from Zany Zoo. You know I love Zany Zoo because it has a llama. And actually, I will show you my card in just a minute. Here's another Zany Zoo. This is from Roz, everybody. And I don't know if Roz jumped on tonight yet. But Roz, if you're watching on replay, thank you so much. Your card is so happy. And so is your business card. Is that pretty? Okay, so here's Roz's card. She made a little scene. I can't believe. So she made 13 cards, right? And she die cut some of the images, but lots of them she fussy cut out of the designer series paper. It's like, oh my Lord. So she set a perfect scene on a stage here. You can do amazing things. And that's just quite something. They're both very beautiful little ballerinas, and then one inside. This one, I believe, is from the designer series paper. Yes. And you can actually die cut this one because there's a die for it. So anyway, beautiful use. And again, something I love, which is that it's not white inside. It's okay if you want to use a white insert, but it's really fun if you use something else. Okay, here's another Zany Zoo. Guess who made this one with the llama knitter on it? Buff, if you're still here, I thought of you when I was making this card. So minus the happy birthday part, but you may get it in another formulation. So this was mine, of course. It jumps out at you because you know I love the brights. So this is on Berry Burst. Oh, such a beautiful returning color. And then this is Azure Afternoon and Bubble Bath. And then I used our tag dies, right? I stamped her and colored her with blends. Yeah, there you are. I totally thought of you, Buff, when I was making this. And I was like, I got to get one of these to her. So, and then this is some designer series paper from the Zany Zoo suite, right? And I also used a thin border of Bubble Bath just to bring all of those colors together. And finally, I used this beautiful returning black and white gingham. Please never get rid of it. Stamp it up. We need it. It's so lovely. And so I think she is rather beautiful, don't you? Of course, because the llama is the icon here at the Stamping Zoo. So as I've said before, I feel like I have my $1,000,000 stamp set a little bit early. Okay, here's another monkey card. Again, this is a punch bundle. When you purchase this monkey stamp set and the punch at the same time, you can save 10%. And the punch bundles, there's 3 of them, and they are on page 147. And that's different than the die bundles, right? The punch bundles, I think, are great if you are trying to um, show a friend of yours how fun paper crafting is, and you want to purchase something from them for them that they can start right away with, because they'll have the punch and they'll have the stamp set, and they don't need the stamp and cut and emboss machine, but they just need a little bit of ink, some paper, and then they can carry on, right? So here is the circle punch with the circle sayings. Here is the inked and tiled, and these really cool punches, they actually interlock. And then here is the little monkey bundle. Okay. So, and also the punches are pretty, they're economical. I mean, everything I think is pretty good value, but this one is 38.50. Okay. And it allows you to, the monkey punch is really like a monkey builder plus a banana. I hate bananas. Little known fact. Or maybe I've said that to you a million times before. I don't know. It doesn't mean I wouldn't make a card with a banana on it, but ugh, I just, even conjuring up that smell, gross. Okay, but I digress. Oh, thanks, Casey. Jean, I am going to do a Zany Zoo card class. So as I showed you earlier, I released the Cheerful Daisies, right? And I think in a couple more weeks, I'm going to release the Zany Zoo. So it will be online. Same cost as the Cheerful Daisies. So please watch for that if you are interested. And it's going to be the same format. It's going to be 8 cards with a 3D project. Okay. So, okay, this is Deborah Babcock's card. And Deborah Babcock's cards had quite a trip. Deborah lives in the East. I live in the West. And Deborah's cards got lost. They fell out of the envelope that she sent them in. They got lost. Luckily, Deborah went down to the post office. They tracked them down. They were in Boise. They got delivered to me. And then I sent Deborah's cards back to her, because she sends me 13 of the same card, and then I disperse everybody's cards. Deborah was the last one to get her cards by several days. Don't ask me why. I thought for sure she's not going to get her cards. She thought she wasn't going to get her cards. Then finally, she got her cards. We were all really happy because Deborah's cards to me made such a trek. And then Deborah's cards from me made the same crazy trek. So anyway, super cute card, Deborah. And I'm glad that they made it in the flesh. Okay, here's another. I think it's stunning in its simplicity. It's not really that simple, but anybody can make it, right? And so this is from Tia Woodward, and I love Tia's style, and I love Tia's energy. Tia has good energy. So first of all, what she did inside is brilliant and so beautiful. And these are the scalloped contour dies, right? Everyone's like one of your go-to sets. And so they carried over, and I'm so glad they did. And I think that this combination of the basic white, Night of Navy, and then Lemon Lolly is a winner. It's just everything, right? It's perfect. Warm Hello. Who doesn't like that beautiful card with some pearls on it? I love it. Tia did a beautiful job. And she lives in Richland, Washington. Hey, that's not very far from here. I could come and visit you, Tia. Watch out. Watch out, Tia. I have your address. Okay, now this is from local girl, fellow zoo crew teammate, Maria. Maria made a beautiful card. This was her first time being in the swap as well. And I was so glad she did. She used Cheerful Daisies. She was very thoughtful about what she used and how in the world, just a minute. How did she get? Okay, look at this. Do you guys see? The words are sparkly. How did you do that, Maria? Because it looks like Wink of Stella, but I don't think It's Wink of Stella. I know, Jean. That card's great. Okay, that's beautiful, Maria. So Maria capitalized on the designer spruce paper, right? And then added her own details to it right here. I love it so much. She used a strip of that textured ribbon in the boho blue. She really just focused on the copper clay and the boho blue and adding white. And it's beautiful. So that's a little bit of what you can do with cheerful daisies. And I think Maria did a fantastic job. So pretty. See how all of these are like kind of similar, but very different. That's the fun of it. It's fun being the organizer because I see them first, and I sometimes I marvel at, like, I'll go, look at this one, and then look at this one. They're so similar. Now this one is from Kim Myers. She did a great job, and she's really just seems like she's a very fun person. So I was so glad she joined the swap. And she used the circle sayings here. Merry Melody too, just like with the turtle card, right? But totally different. Bubble Bath and Moody Mauve, the same as Joyce's color choices for her Daisy card. And then that beautiful little happy birthday. And I like this. And we are going to take this design and case it. So I really like that. And then here is Sweet Anne-Marie Hiles card. I love it. She did a fantastic job. Not surprising. She's so talented. And let's see here. She is down in the heat or heart of Texas, however you want to think about it. And so she has used that bright and beautiful, and she has run that dye that is so brilliant. And she made the fringe really short on the sides, right? Almost looks like it's metal. But of course, it's our silver designer, or not our silver shimmer paper. I don't know. Silver specialty paper. I don't remember what it's called. She's used a combination of stamping and die cuts. And she actually heat embossed the sentiment. Okay. And then used the stylish shapes banners for that, and that sentiment fits perfectly on it. And then look at all the decoration on the inside. It's gorgeous. And she used Berry Burst as well. So I love that card. And if we have time, we too are going to use this to case. I think we'll have time, even with me, going off on my tangents. So thank you. If you were in the swap, thank you. I love it. I hope you're in the next swap for the holiday mini, and I'm looking forward to it. We all have so much fun. So what we're doing is we're taking an inspiration card. So with my last set of swaps, remember that I took this card, used it as the inspiration, and cased it with Hey Chuck. And so that's what we're going to do with the two I've chosen. Okay, so let's take Kim's card first. I have chosen a very different color combination, right? So I have a pretty peacock card base, some Night of Navy, some basic white, and some Pool Party. So I chose these two go together kind of naturally because they're both blue greens, right? And then I threw in a dark blue. So everything comes off as blue. Now, if you didn't want to do that, you could take two other greens, and Pretty Peacock would play with those nicely as well. That's kind of the brilliance of Pretty Peacock. Yes. Okay, you guys talking about DSP, how much DSP that you need? I know you do. I know you do, and it's on sale. So, oh gosh. Oh gosh, let me catch up on some comments here just in case. I know Roz's card is very cute in person. I mean, it comes off great on camera too, but when you can see all of the little images and know, like, everybody sat and cut these things out, like, gosh, I can't believe it. Okay, Just catching up, making sure nobody had any dire questions. All right, so let's see what we're going to do with this. Oh, and we are going to use beautiful balloons as our stamp and die set because I want to show you really, like KZ was talking about, things look different in person. So we are going to work with some of these dies. We are going to work with these beautiful photopolymer stamps. And I'm going to show you things that, well, I don't know. We'll just find out together. Oh no, somebody has FOMO, but you have ideas in your head about using the, oh, the Tear DSP. Yes. Time to play. Scheduling time to play is very important. And I think sometimes it's hard for all of us to find enough time. I wish I had more time. And I always think, if I just didn't have this pesky work, work that, pays for everything. So I try not to be too mad about that. Okay, so Kim used the Merry Melodies, right? Like she was singing happy birthday. I am going to choose something else. You know what? I am going to use this embossing folder that I don't even think I've used it yet. How is that even possible? So here are the basics. This is a crosshatch that I think Kathleen used on her card, right? Then here's the beautiful polka dots, hands down my favorite. And then there's this star one that's really cool. It's kind of an interlocking design. And I'm going to use that because I haven't yet. I think it'd be great on this card. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I have cut this extra long. It does need to be this long, but I do that because when I'm running cardstock edge to edge, sometimes even if you're just a little bit off, I always say this, you guys, you're sick of hearing it yet. Somebody may have not heard me say this. So when I run a piece of cardstock edge to edge, I want to make sure that it's not even a tiny bit too short, because then it looks like high water pants to me, and I don't like that. It's like your eye goes right there. So anyway, I'm not going to worry that this is outside of the folder right now. I am just going to go ahead and emboss this entire thing. Just roll it over here. Put it in the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. The full size. It doesn't fit in the mini. Lots of things do. Oh, what was I waiting so long to use this? Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Especially on the blue. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing this as like 4th of July card for sure. Oh, that's nice, KZ. You said that the fringe die can also be used for grass. Brilliant. All right. Let's see here. So I am going to go ahead and lay these down on the card front so that I can trim them and start, eyeing things. Now this is just a little, oh, is that long enough? I didn't cut that one extra, but it's okay because it's not too short. All right. Let's see here. Here's what I'm going to do. Looking around for my seal. I'm just going to run some seal like this. It's really, do I need some more? Yes, I do. I need some more, but I'm not going to go. I want to have a little bit on either edge to trim off so that I get a really nice, neat edge on the Night of Navy piece. Okay, so I'm going to lay that there on my grid paper so it's straight, and then I'm going to bring this in and lay it on my grid paper. Well, kind of. I almost had it. I'm just putting it like one square down. And I think I got it. Good enough. Probably it's more than Tia used, but that's okay. I think that part is all right. Okay, now I am just going to, um, oh, is this out? No, it just doesn't want to run on this textured piece of cardstock. And I know where the edges are, right? Because it's the white piece of cardstock here. And so that's what I kind of need to pay attention to is the white piece of cardstock and the bottom. It was close. Okay. So using this piece of white cardstock that's been cut precisely messes with my system, but that's all right. Ooh, it's so cute. Okay, now I can do what I wanted to do in the first place, which is trim this to match the card. And trim the card. That I did not mean to do that, but I think I'm trying to like slice it off. Okay. It's a made, everybody. Right, and then this side. Oh, I like it. It's very official. I should make this kind of a card and send it to one of those five-star generals that's always trying to follow me on my Facebook page. Hello, you are so beautiful. Would you please send me a private message? No, I will not, General. Well, of course, it's not a general. We all know that. First of all, I'm usually suspect of any men that want to join my Facebook group because there's, you know, while they are welcome, there's not a huge amount of men who are beating down the doors of the stamping zoo trying to papercraft. It's just not their jam usually, unless they're super cool, like my Rick. Um, well, Carolyn's Rick, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm always suspect when I get the old email from a five-star general who wants to papercraft. Okay, this is going to be the setup here. So this is a 3-inch square vellum and a 2 3/4 inch piece of basic white. And this is, I really like how she did this. So it's white on white, and then she did the circle, and I think that really helps it to stand out. Isn't that neat? Oh, well, okay. Thanks, Jean. I know. You know what? I haven't used this color combo before. I'm trying it on. Dare I say it could be a masculine card? Probably not once I get finished with it, but it could be a masculine combo. Okay. All right. So now, like I said, we are going to change it up. We are not going to use the Circle Sayings cupcake, which is adorable though. We are going to use a balloon with the fringe because I can't get over how fun that is. A fringe die cut. I mean, stop it. It's great. Okay, so this one is probably going to fit perfectly. Oh, and let me get, so she used the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, and we just need to punch out on a scrap of white. Let's see here. Oh, just enough. Just enough. All right. So I don't know if I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a die cut here with the fringy thing because I can't live without it. It's so gorgeous. Look at that. That's going to be so fun. So this is what we're aiming for here. Kind of to just dry fit everything and take a look at it. And this, and oh, I might have to put this up a little more than I thought because this fringe is kind of long. Okay, there we go. That'll work. And this is why you kind of dry fit things at the beginning. Check them out. Make sure everybody's going to play nicely together. Oh, and then there's these 2 stars. I don't know. I love them. And then they really fit in, of course, with the star embossing folders. But as usual, I want to put 50 different things on a card. Just hold on, Lisa. All right, I think we should do, let's see here. I almost want to stamp the balloon on, see, it's new to me, right? I told you we're going to explore together. I almost want to stamp that balloon on Pretty Peacock. But wait, this, I don't think this one, oh no, it coordinates. Coordinates with, I'm just like not seeing it. This, no. Am I crazy? Where is it? There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, it must be, no, it's not that. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't coordinate. Okay, that's fine. And I could use the small star. Okay, good. That's a good idea. I don't, I think this one is a die unto itself. Okay, that works. I can use the other ones, but I don't know. They're a little bit smaller. Let me see. One of these is really round. That would kind of work. And the tassel's super huge. See, it looks like these. Oh, these images are not at 100%. Okay, leave it, Lisa. That's good enough. Okay, I think I see what we can do. I think I see what we can do right now. I'm going to die cut this in Pretty Peacock, and then we're going to take this textured piece and stamp over it. So it will look like it's a stamp. It won't just look like kind of a blob sitting there. Let's see how this looks stamped on Pretty Peacock, though. Let's see if we can pull that off. Who else has the Beautiful Balloons bundle? Talk about alliteration. Okay. Oh my gosh. So it rained again today. Just a tiny bit. Probably less than half an inch, but you know what? We'll take it. And I'm really surprised because, as I've said before, we don't get a lot of rain. We only get 12 inches total in any given year. So I do and I don't. What were we talking about? Oh, you have KZ has the bundle. Jean Shoot doesn't have the bundle. Hello, Alicia. I know. Well, Thursday night, I am actually going to dinner with my family so that we can celebrate my mother because, you know, that's what kind of a daughter I am. The best, of course. But yeah, so we're going to dinner tomorrow night. That's when she wanted to go. Okay, so this is actually for the larger balloon, but I am going to try to die cut. I really like that, actually. See? So it's actually to be used as kind of a tone on tone thing. But we're going to do a little sneakeroo and do this instead. Because we are clever that way. So yes, doggies must be tired or something. They did go to the park today in Lindsay's CAR. And so I'm sure they had a lot of fun. You probably saw their pictures. I posted those a couple of hours ago. They're quite attractive, if I do say so myself. And so is this balloon. Check it out. It's so cute. Okay. So anyway, yes, they had a nice day, I think. And they are really liking that Mom only works part-time, but let's go back to work full-time next week. So I can still work from home a couple of days a week, but I will not be like kicking it in the afternoon with them. I'll be back here. I'm sure they will feel like they've really been neglected. Um, they've been my great little helpmates. So, but yeah, I gotta get back to full time because I'm a single mom of two kids, and that will be okay too. I think I'm ready. It's been really nice to be able to phase in. Um, you know, I am privileged to have a job where I can do that. And so that's been really nice to be able to just phase it back in and still get a ton of rest. And I have been resting like nobody's business. Okay, here's what I'm thinking too. Let's see. Do we have enough room for all this? There's this great, let's get our celebration on. I don't think that's how they say it, but let's see if we can put it on this. Oh, we can. Okay. And then this is going to go here. And then we need to decide what are we going to make that out of? I think I probably want to make it out of Night of Navy. Okay. I didn't. They are freaking cute. I know. What can I say? They take after their mother. No, their mom doesn't walk in the park every day. But yes. So they're actually, I think they're, Tango wanted to play for a while after he had his din din. And so, I had to throw Mr. Bill down the hallway several times. And then he got tired of that. He kind of laid down, sacked out. Cash, he didn't even last that long. And see, Cassie doesn't take as long of a nap in the afternoon. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look away if you don't want to buy this because I can't be responsible. I can only help you. Look at it. It's so cute. Okay, I'm in love. You know what we're going to do to that? We are going to paint it with Stella. So just going to put it over here. So this will be, because it's going to be over the Night of Navy layer. So I want it to stand out a little bit, but I didn't want to use an additional color. Why not use Stella? All right, that's our little glitter pen. And now look at this. So fun. It's so lifelike, except so much easier, and it doesn't add a lot of thickness to your cards. Well, hello, Jenny Miller. How are you doing? Very nice to see you. Okay, so my evil plan, my master plan here is I want to stamp on this. Like it's a tiny bit wide. That's okay because, as we've talked about before, photopolymer stamps are kind of bendy, right? And so sometimes we can use that to our advantage by just being a little bendy with it. Get our celebration on. And so all I did was I picked this up and I curved it in. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Aha. Perfect. My gosh, I'm brilliant. Okay, and I do think I want to use Pretty Peacock on this also, right? Like this is a color trio. Well, okay, I say that, but this is a color trio I'm not quite comfortable with. It's new. Like Jean said, she wouldn't have ever thought of it. And so I'm like, just give me a minute here to decide if I want that or I might want pool party. Pool party might be too light, but I think we should at least try it. It's just ink. Let's get our celebration on. Is that looks evenish? I am going to use this because this is a really because peacock's a really dark color, and I find that the chamois is fantastic. But when I really want to make sure that I get all of the ink out of the nooks and crannies, I need to use the Stamp and Scrub. So please don't forget that that's available. It's a very smart thing to have. Okay, I think I want to change there. I think I had that. Oh, yes. Okay, let's try this. So just like normally I tell you to put your photopolymer stamps down, face down first, and then put them onto the um, block as they naturally are curved. You can manipulate them. So this one was just a touch wider than this circle. And so we just easily fixed that. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Guys, too comfortable with you, aren't I? Sorry. Got to deal with that. So sorry you have to deal with that beautiful singing. Don't be jealous. There's a reason why I'm an accountant and not a singer. Boy, I used to think I was going to be a heck of a singer when I was, little. When I was like first grade, second grade, maybe even third grade. Then I think probably you know, realization set in. I was like, okay, I better use my brain. Don't know if this is going to work. All right, so vellum. Vellum shows adhesive, right? But it doesn't really matter because we are just going to use vellum. We're going to use a big vellum X, or we're going to use an X of adhesive because it's going to be hiding behind this piece of white cardstock. Geez, I'm glad it's going to be hiding. That even has some lint on it. I want this pretty high up there, remember, because the fringy, the tassel is going to be hanging down. All right, and so I'm just layering this up as I go. I'm going to leave these flat. I don't even know if I'm going to pop anything up on dimensionals. We might pop up the balloon. We'll see. Right. Okay, put it at an angle. You mean the fringe. I like that. That's a good idea, the tassel. Okay. That's a great idea. You're brilliant. Okay, maybe we'll put this circle up on dimensionals. Not minis, though. Oh my gosh. It'll take me forever. You know I like to heavily adhesivize things. That'll never work. Okay. Oh my goodness. Did everyone have a nice Memorial Day weekend? I know that sounds counterintuitive. You know what I mean? Minus the Memorial Day part. That's a somber occasion. But I mean the 3-day weekend part. Oh, yes. So cute. Now I'm going to take a little. I love how our dies are so detailed. Like, even has the little rubber end on it. Like it's been tied. Okay. Oh, super sweet. Okay. Oh, I put that up on dimensionals. That was kind of stupid. But I'm going to have to put oh, look at it. That's so cute. I'm going to have to put it like that because this is up on dimensionals, and I can't put this up on dimensionals because if I do, there's no place to hide. Um, there's no place to hide dimensionals on this. So nice job, Lisa. I could have cut this out with adhesive sheet, but that's all right. We don't need it. You just need a little bit of, you need a fine hand. Don't press on the liquid glue with your full strength, okay? Aw, I love her. Super cute. Okay, and yeah, I do see, that could be a little bit, could stand out a little bit more. Maybe it needs to be pretty peacock. Now that I look at it, I'm going to do a pretty peacock one. We're just going to try it. Where did that paper go, though? That's always the question around here. Where did that X, Y, and Z go? Correct? If you love what you do, it's not really working. I know that's what we tell ourselves. And I guess I'm just getting to I've done it, it's my career. I'm ready to be retired. Although, I will say, once I get there, it's fabulous. You know what I mean. But it's not the same as stamping with you guys. That's a different kind of joy. Yeah, that's going to look better. And that other one's down there, but that's fine because we are going to use it to put it on top. Okay, let's bring in the Stella again. Okay. The navy on navy was just too dark. Wasn't going to work. Ooh, so cute. Okay, that dries almost immediately. I realize it's full coverage, but we are going to go for it. Okay. It's a very cute little set. I'm in love with it. And you can use, I know the sentiments are birthday, but you can use it for anything. Well, no, actually, they're not birthday. There is birthday, but there is also yay you. You did it. So thrilled for you. Balloons are just, fun. I have balloons at my stamping events sometimes. Just because they're fun. Okay, that's super cute. Now we need to find some embellishments. She needs some jewelry, and she needs some bright jewelry because this is kind of a dark color palette. Okay. Those are cute. I feel like that's not pretty peacock though. These are though. Ooh, yeah. Sequins and balloons. Hello, Joan. How is Australia on this Friday morning for you? Hope you're doing good. Well, hello, Roz. Yes, we're on a weird night. You'll have to go back and rewatch. I was showing all of the swaps. Everyone's in love with your little Zany Zoo swap. So these are, back to the card, these are adhesive backed sequin trio. They are in, I'm always talking about the paper. They're in the Majestic Mountain Suite or whatever it's called. It has the paper. That's to die for. The paper, you know what I'm talking about. And anyway, this is what's in there. We'll be working with that paper sometime soon. Maybe next Thursday, it will be all about designer series paper. I think that's a good idea, don't you? Okay, that's super cute, but Nike inside. Okay, we got to stamp something. Let's get our celebration on, and then let's say, so thrilled for you. I love it. So thrilled for you. And this could be for a retirement card, or this could be for, I don't know, just a celebration, whatever that might be. Hello, Linda. Very nice to see you. I hope Canada is treating you well. Starting to warm up where you're at, whatever warm up means to you. It's in the 70s here. I couldn't be happier. Um, yeah. Then I saw the weather forecast for the next week and I was like, don't look at that. Just ignore it. Don't even look at it, Lisa. Just enjoy what you have. It's going to start creeping up though, because like that's where I live. So thrilled for you. Let's bring that pool party back in. This might come off as pretty light um, since I'm stamping on pool party as well. But if it does, we're just going to turn it over. No big. It's perfect. It's a little spotty right now, but once it dries, it will be great. And just to carry our theme, I'm going to put this tiny confetti in here because it's super cute. I'm loving it. Loving it. I think I will put it in the pretty peacock. Okay, it's tiny. I am not going to use the paper piercing mat for something this small because it's too much pressure. I guess I don't know my own strength. I'm in love with it. It's so sweet. I can't wait to give this to someone. Hot 30. Well, now you're trying to get fancy on me and use Celsius, aren't you? Which I think is about 90 degrees. No, I don't know. I don't know what 30 with no rain. Oh my gosh, KZ. That is crazy. We're almost wrapped up. But you've been up since 4 this morning on purpose? Oh, look at that. Look at this. I'd buy the stamp set just for this now that I saw it. Okay. Where are my adhesives? So we will definitely be using the balloons again because we really just scratched the surface, right? And I don't even have time to case that other card because I just was having fun with you and having fun with making this design. So not to worry, I might come on a little extra this weekend. I think I have some extra time. Is that ever a thing? I can't believe I even said I had extra time. Brother. So thrilled for you. Let's get our celebration on. And then we used quite a few little things that we had. And this was our inspiration card from Kim. So see, this is a fun thing about swaps is they're very helpful when you are, you know, to keep your mojo going. This is not a design that I would have been drawn to necessarily. I mean, like immediately it would have just popped into my head. No. And then the colors, I was like, I'm just getting 3 colors that I haven't used together before. So that's very fun. And of course, I got a chance to use those sequins, which I'm in love with. Pretty peacock. So glad you're back. So glad you're back. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at all of those beautiful swaps. I am very lucky that I get to see all of those swaps and organize them. And so, like I said, if you are interested in joining our swap for the holiday mini that will be coming up in a few months, just contact me and let me know, and then I will add you to the list. It's a Facebook group. I'll add you to that group so you know when we're going to start with that. But I do appreciate your time tonight. I hope you all had fun and got some great ideas. I'll be back with more great ideas. I will also jump on shortly right after this, or maybe I'll just post it, but I'm going to do a drawing. Okay. And so I need to go gather up the names. There were like 18 or 19 shares. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Right. Like that's how you help me get the word out about the Stamping Zoo. And then your friends can come and join us and we'll all have fun. So I appreciate that, like you said, or like I said. And oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining, Jean. I appreciate it. So everyone have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. If you ordered the Cheerful Daisies kit up to this point, they will be going the first round will be going out on Saturday, okay? So expect those soon, and you'll get a follow-up email from me, and if you didn't order it yet, it's still available, and, don't forget about that starter kit that starts tomorrow, because I would love to have you on my team, whether you are in my neighborhood or not. I meet with my team via Zoom. If so, don't let that worry you. If you're not in the neighborhood, you do need to be in the United States. But other than that, if you have any specific questions, I gave my phone number at the beginning of the video. I'm just thinking, is that good? I don't know. It's good. It's fine. So I would love for you to call me with any follow up questions you may have. Okay, everybody, signing off for tonight. See you later.